Morning, Mo.
Morning, Langston. Have a seat and prepare to have your taste buds jump for joy, because what I got here...
Sorry, Mo. I gotta go, but, maybe next time.
I don't think so. So long as Ray Montez is in the country, you're not leaving this house.
That's sweet, but I can take care of myself.
I'm under strict orders from Dorian. You're not going anywhere.
No, I can't deal with this right now. I gotta get out of here early so that
So you can keep avoiding Star? I see the way you make sure you never run into her. Whatever's happened.
Nothing happened.
It's gotta be water under the bridge by now. When are you two gonna make it up?
Mo, I can't believe it. Cole's mom got arrested.
Hey, Cole. How are you? Are you joining us for breakfast at the table?
No. I don't want to get in all that mess with David Vickers and Starzan, who just live here.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm getting an injunction today.
That's just too weird. I get to sleep in a mansion when my mom's in jail.
Yeah, I know, sweetie. It's not really fair what's happening to your mom.
Well, I thought that I would bring her some breakfast.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What?
She's been very specific about not wanting any visitors.
I've told you that this subscription is for the Buchanan family.
I'm David Buchanan, remember? Dorian is making sure that this current DNA test is done correctly. She's a doctor, you know.
You know, she can run that test 10,000 times. The results will come out the same.
Oh, really? The same as what, Clint? You're Ace's son. Oh, no, we're sorry. You're Rex's son. Wait, stop, hold on, reverse that. You're Rex's father.
And you had no idea.
Oh, Bo, how many times do I have to tell you? I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
How is my little establishment gonna survive this economic downturn if we get bad press like this? Okay, Morris. I've already started renting rooms by the hour on the QT. Speaking of the QT, I've already spent the hush money that Dorian gave me.
Did I just hear you invoke my name?
Oh, no, but I was just talking about you. So, you here to rent a room again? You know, you don't have to rent by the whole day, if you know what I mean.
I am not here to talk to you about renting a room. I'm here to talk about Rex's father.
After you and Michael left Rody's last night, Rex came back with some crazy news. Like blow your mind crazy. He was so upset he didn't fall asleep until practically dawn. Hope he feels better after he gets some rest.
Daddy made baby a nice dry martini.
No. You're just gonna drink your milk. We want you all nice and happy and smiley when you go to meet the baby modeling agent. Oh, 'cause you're gonna make Daddy and Stepmama lots and lots of money.
So instead of tossing this stupid letter, I folded it into my jacket and it fell out right in front of Langston.
And were you thinking you could keep a thing like that from the girl you loved? I mean, what was going through your head?
That I wasn't going to UCLA, so why bother telling her that I got accepted there?
And what does Langston think of this little plan of yours?
Well, I tried to explain to her that I wasn't wimping out, but that there's just no way in hell that I'm moving thousands of miles away from her for any reason.
Not even for the school of your dreams.
Yeah. But instead of being happy, she's all sad.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Noelle, if you've got something to say.
Well, I was just hoping you'd figure it out on your own, but clearly that's not going to happen, so let me spell it out for you.
No woman wants to feel like she's holding her man back. Like if it wasn't for her, you'd be doing something big with your life.
But doesn't she get it? She's the big thing I'm doing with my life.
I'm just going to grab my breakfast and go.
My cuisine is not to go. Now, both of you said it. I'm just about ready to serve.
I really don't have time to eat
I
breakfast.
said sit down and stop this foolishness.
What are you talking about?
The two of you sneaking around like strangers, leaving when the other one's in the room, and just plain avoiding each other when you're best friends and cousins once removed. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm putting a stop to.
Who died and made you dictator?
Dorian gave me this house. And you, and your mama, and the boys, and Addie, and Langston refused to go to the Buchanan place. So she asked me to keep an eye on you all till the dust settles. So, while we're stuck with each other, Star, why don't you tell Langston about Cole's mama? And Langston, why don't you tell Star about your uncle?
What happened to your uncle?
He escaped from prison and now he's here.
In Landview? Is Lola okay?
Well, she thinks he might be innocent, that he didn't kill her mother.
But she testified against him.
She thinks maybe Vanessa set her up to frame Ray.
Shut up.
I know, and now both Vanessa and Ray are in lockup.
But wait, that's where Cole's mom is.
Why? What'd she do?
They say she killed that West guy. Poor Cole must be a mess right now.
I saw my mom at the police station yesterday. She said she was happy to see me.
I'm sure she was.
Fine, just make sure she gets this from me, okay?
I will, and I'm gonna have her arraigned and out of there as soon as possible. Come on, Cole, you and I both know she had nothing to do with this death of this West Granger.
Hey, Cole. Oh, I heard your mom sliced and diced that guy she was shagging. Better hide the kitchen knives, yo.
I'm out of here.
Cole. I knew you were a thief and a gigolo and a two-bit con, but I had no idea that you could also be cruel.
Must be the Buchanan in me.
And you know, I really don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, save it! The jig is up. We all know that Rex's father is David Vickers.
Are you saying I slept with a dog?
The man, David Vickers. David Vickers, who incidentally is now David Buchanan. Yes. As in son of Asa Buchanan, and therefore entitled to inherit the entire Buchanan family fortune.
Good morning, Miss Marasco.
Officer Fish? Is everything all right?
Oliver, please. And yeah, everything's fine. I'm not here in an official capacity. I was actually just looking for Stacy.
My sister, Stacy?
That's the one.
You know her?
Yeah, didn't she tell you?
Tell me what?
Well, I'm the one that she met at the Go Red ball. And we kind of really hit it off. You know, maybe she wanted to surprise... No, is she here?
Yes. Yeah. Wait here. I'll go get her.
Okay.
Stop whining.
Start earning, you baby.
Stepmama is going to cut that smelly diaper off of you.
Stacy, am I awake?
You sure are. I just heard you, so I wanted to come in here and check on you. That must have been one heck of a nightmare. Gosh. Your heart's practically pounding out of your chest.
Good morning.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by Claritin Allergy Products. Live Claritin Clear.
A double espresso. I need help. Well, the first one's on the house. It's my way of saying thank you for making that Go Red Ball such a swell party.
Well, I don't know about swell. A major fight broke out on my watch.
Just because certain elements didn't know how to behave doesn't mean you didn't do an amazing job.
What I should have done was invest in bouncers.
Okay, well, that's for next time. But this time, you worked your butt off, Layla, and it showed. By the way, those gift bags were to die for. Mo is completely devoted to Swanson's chuck chicken now.
Thank you. Thank you.
It might sound silly, but that ball for me and Mo was really important. It was like our coming out to Landview society. I just hope we made a good impression.
Oh, you guys were on fire. And those outfits, amazing. You must be making some serious tips here, girl.
Oh, actually, it's Dorian's.
It is?
Yeah, she gave us her house and everything in it when she turned Buddhist.
Dorian's daughter is one of my best friends, and I've been watching Dorian operate for a long time. All I can tell you is watch her back. That woman's not exactly the caring and sharing type.
The Buchanans are just so desperate and pathetic. Yes, they're trying to prove that David is not their brother, but I am going to have those DNA tests run again, and they will prove that David is indeed a Buchanan. Which, of course, makes Rex one, too.
Are you saying there was a DNA test?
Haven't you been listening to a word I've said?
Does my Rexy know about that?
Of course he does. But I am putting you on notice, Roxanne Balsam. You and your little son, too. If you so much as think about taking a slice of the Buchanan pie, I will just ground you right into the dirt. How in heaven's name did you ever get David into your spandex?
Are you talking about David Vickers and me?
He is mine, do you hear me? Mine, all mine. There's no way you're ever gonna get a part of him.
Hey, Dorian, keep your thong on. You know, you're gonna stroke out here.
Can you imagine the two of us ever sharing a man? Well, let me tell you something. There's no way that you or your son are gonna get one penny out of David. Am I making myself clear?
Like crystal.
Good. Very good.
Holy Mars, is this crazy? The Buchanans think that Rex is David Vickers' son, and they got a test to prove it. How crazy is that?
Rex was having a nightmare, poor guy.
Well, you should probably put your pants on because you have a visitor.
Who?
Oliver Fish.
Who?
Fish? He's a cop. Is everything okay?
It's a social call, don't worry. He's waiting.
I'm really sorry about your nightmare. Mind if I wear these?
Tell me it was just a bad dream. David Vickers isn't really my father. Never mind, I know that part wasn't a dream.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, all this time I've spent wondering who my father is. Never occurred to me he could be a self-centered, low-life con man. Guess that's where I get it from.
You're nothing like David, even if he's your father.
You don't think it's true?
I don't think it would hurt to have a chat with Roxy, see what she has to say.
You're right. I'll get to the bottom of it. So just hold off on telling Shane about his newfound grandfather, huh?
The court order to evict you and Dorian is on its way over.
Oh, we ain't going nowhere until we get the results of the DNA test.
Well, if you don't vacate right after I get that order, you're trespassing.
Yeah, that's breaking the law.
I can arrest you.
And then I'll get Paul's shotgun and finish what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, finish what he started in Texas.
Excuse me, Mr. Lewis from the DNA laboratories here.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I have some news.
You need to call Cole. Star, seriously, you're probably the one person he'd love to talk to right now.
I don't know.
You think he's still mad at you about letting your dad walk?
What, like you're still mad at me?
I can't believe your uncle escaped prison and you didn't even reach out to me once. He was running around loose, Langston.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to reach out to the person who's barely said 2 words to me in weeks. You didn't even text me or call me.
You're the one who went off on me. You've been completely avoiding me ever since.
You both avoid each other. You know you do. I'm out of here.
Seem to be doing all your confiding in Mr. J.
I'm working on a project with him.
I didn't even know that.
How was I supposed to tell you? You were still totally pissed at me for not sending my dad to jail. You're never going to forgive me, and neither is Cole.
I was just calling you. I read about your mom, and the cops have it all wrong. There's no way that she could have killed that guy.
Nah, no way.
So, yeah, just try to keep it easy and, it'll all blow over.
Andrew, they've got my mom locked up, and I can't even go in and see her.
You're her son. They can't keep her from you.
Well, it's not the cops. It's my mom.
What do you mean?
She doesn't want to talk to anyone, not even me.
She probably just doesn't want you to see her like that, in a cage.
I went to see her that night.
What night?
The night before Wes was killed. I could hear them from outside the door. My mom and Wes, they were going at it.
Ugh.
But no, not like that. They were arguing.
Oh, well, what do you think it means?
I don't know. I took off. I figured it's probably not the best time to tell my mom I got accepted to LU.
You worried?
No, my mom didn't do anything. Well, you must have gotten a letter?
Letters?
What do you mean, letters?
I also applied to UCLA, just for the hell of it.
And?
And I got in there, too. Dude, it's awesome. Just chill. I'm not gonna go. I don't have the bucks, and besides, there's no way that I would want to be that far away from my girl.
Oh, yeah. I thought that way about Star.
Hey, man, you never know.
I doubt it. And before you turn down your dream school for a future with Langston, make sure she wants what you want.
You looked absolutely gorgeous at the Go Red Ball. And that cute cop from Cherryvale couldn't take his eyes off you. Hanging around, waiting for a dance. He was just so smitten with you.
And I ignored him. And now he's smitten with someone else.
Thank you, but, you really didn't have to.
Sure I did. My mother raised me to be a gentleman.
Huh.
Anyhow, in all the excitement the other night, I didn't get your phone number, so I had to come see you.
Well, then I guess you're seeing me now.
I guess so. Well, I actually also came because I have something important to tell you.
Oh, my God. Do you have an STD?
No. But when we made love, I was seeing another woman. But I broke things off with her so that you and I could be together.
You seriously broke up with another girl for me?
All right, I'll see you when I get back, okay? Later, Stace. Fish.
I just didn't want to string this other girl along, now that we're going out.
And what made you think we were going out?
Well, I just assumed that after what happened between us the other night, we made mad, passionate love on practically every surface of this house.
I get it. Made a mistake with those results yesterday, didn't you? I truly am Asa Buchanan's son. Go on. Tell them I have checks to write to myself.
Well, good morning, Mr.
Lewis.
Yes, Mr. Lewis. So wonderful to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
So, Did you manage to solve the problem?
There is no problem, Dorian, and I hope you didn't do anything to compromise the results.
I know Lewis. He's done work for the department. He wouldn't take a bribe
Excuse
off
me.
anyone.
Please, this is a really difficult situation. I just need to get this out. Yesterday, I made a terrible mistake.
I knew it!
Will you let me finish? As you all know, when I ran the test, I realized that David Vickers was not Asa Buchanan's son. Then I ran his DNA through the system, and I found out that Rex Balsam was David's son. But the...
But what?
Hey, baby, how's it hanging? How's every little thing?
Is David Vickers my father? Rex Balsam is not David Vickers' son. Yes or no, Roxy, is David Vickers my father?
Yes.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
So after all the crazy schemes you've come up with to keep me from finding out the truth, you're finally just admitting it.
Yeah, I thought it was about time.
Okay, what about all the times before? I know he's a good-for-nothing loser, but if David's my father, he's my father.
Hey, don't talk about Davy like that.
Davy? How many times have you lied to me before? That thing with Charlie Banks? Letting me go through my wedding? Making me think he was my dad?
Yeah, but Charlie would have been a lot better father than David Vickers. I just didn't want to hurt you.
Oh, you never mean any of the millions of messed up things you do.
Well, what are you getting so bent out of shape for? You wanted the truth, you got the truth.
But not from you.
Okay, well, so what am I supposed to say? Okay, I'm a horrible person, I admit it. What do you want from me?
I got shot trying to protect a son I didn't know I had. Do you think this is a game? You're playing with my life here. I almost got killed. Now, after everything that happened, why didn't you just tell me the truth? Why didn't you tell me?
I told you I never had sex with Roxanne.
I don't ever want to think about that again. You, young man, are an incompetent.
Are you sure David Vickers is Buchanan?
Shut up.
Let's make it simple. Are you sure Balsam is not his son?
I'm positive.
How'd this happen?
There was a computer error. It was a hard drive problem in the main terminal. It just threw the whole system out of whack. Sincerely apologize, Commissioner.
Don't worry about it. Balsam's gonna want to know about this.
And I suppose this means that David is indeed Asa Buchanan's son. You did rerun the tests, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
See, not telling you was a decision based on a reason why. See, I was so proud of you because you changed so much. You really turned into a good guy. And I didn't want you to know that you descended from the groins of a really disgusting father and a bad role model. I mean, bad to the bone. And I didn't want you to become bad again if you knew that it was in your blood and maybe you'd fall under David Vickers' spell or something like that. So I didn't tell you because I thought I was doing you a favor.
You always do, don't you? How old was David, 12?
Well, you know, I was really young too, you know.
You were just a one-night stand, Oliver.
How can you say that? We had a connection. I mean, you were so... You pulled my hair. You did things to me that no woman has ever done to me before. Made me feel things I've never felt.
It was just sex.
I ended things with someone because I thought you wanted to be with me.
Well, you shouldn't have.
You don't want to be with me?
Sorry. No.
Then why'd you bring me home with you?
Because it was fun. Wasn't it fun for you?
Yeah, but it was more than that. Wasn't it?
Look, you are a cute, sweet guy, but...
You know, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk out now.
You brought Officer Fish to my house and had sex with him apparently all over my living room on your first night in Landview? While you were wearing my dress? And you didn't tell me? And you didn't even like him? I don't even know where to begin.
I know you're going through a rough time right now, but you're not getting rid of me that easily. No, I am not going to UCLA. I'm staying here, and you're going to be my roommate at LU.
You know, LU was all about me staying close to Star and you and Langston. And now Star and I aren't together. Star and Langston aren't even speaking to each other. I mean, not in a million years did I ever think we'd all fall apart.
When you told me you lied on the stand, I know I got all judgmental.
Oh, please. You were mad at me just like everyone else.
Okay, I was. I mean, your dad is a creep, and he's done such rotten things to all of us. And I felt bad for everybody that he's hurt, especially Cole and his mom. And yeah, I thought he deserved to go to prison. And I was shocked when you didn't testify against him. But, you know, I guess that's just easy for me to say, huh?
Kinda.
I get it. I do. I mean, he's not my dad, and I don't know what I would have done if I had been in your shoes.
Wait, no, it was more than that. You were furious at me for lying.
I was mad at you for committing a crime that could have sent you to prison.
Prison?
Laura was threatening to charge you, and she wanted your dad bad enough. She would have done it.
So what? I would have went to juvie for a week?
Star, I was alone for so long after my parents died. And then I met you, and finally, I had somebody that I could talk to. And then Dorian took me in, and I had her, and I had you, and I had a family again. And when I thought that they were gonna take you away to jail, all I could think about was losing you. And it came out all wrong. I was so scared, Star, okay? I didn't want to be without my best friend. And then I ended up blowing it and being without you anyway. Can you forgive me?
I forgive you. I missed you a lot.
I missed you too so much. And everything's so crazy now.
With what? Like your uncle or Cole's mom?
Both, but...
But what? Is everything okay with you, Marco?
I don't know what to do.
About what?
Marco got into UCLA and he's refusing to go because of me. He says he doesn't want us to be apart.
First off, why would he apply to a school that's halfway across the country?
He got into film school. Marco wants to make movies. And UCLA is one of the best film schools in the country.
That's great, but he's still totally into you.
Into me enough to pass up the chance of a lifetime?
Hey, look, I didn't mean to be such a downer. I just can't seem to avoid it these days.
Are you sure there's no chance for you and Star? Can't you work things out?
Please don't be mad at me, okay? I didn't tell you because it wasn't that important. If Ozzy didn't stop by just now, you never would have known
His
about
name is Oliver. The guy brought you flowers and you treated him like something stuck on your shoe.
I didn't want him to get the wrong idea.
You had sex with him. What idea was he supposed to get?
Oh, come on. Haven't you ever hooked up with a guy for one night?
No.
Are you kidding me?
What is wrong with you, Stacy? Did you really need to have sex so much that you dragged home the first stranger you could find?
Listen, Balsam, there was a mix-up with those DNA test results. The computer made a mistake. You are not David Vickers' son.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. You're not related to him in any way at all, and I'm sorry that I put you through this whole mess. I should have quadruple checked the test results before I passed that news to you. Man, you must have had a nightmare last night.
You have no idea.
Yeah, well, it's all over now. Even if you don't know who your father is, at least you know that it's not David Vickers.
Thanks, Bo.
What?
Speak up, young man. Let us hear loud and clear
that David is Bo and Clint's brother.
We fixed the computer, and I ran David's DNA through the system this time, and I came up with a definitive match for him.
And is he a Buchanan?
Yes. David Vickers is a Buchanan.
Bye.
Marco can be a film major at LU.
Nice try, Star.
What? It's not like he's gonna hold it against you.
Not right away, maybe. But how long is he gonna like taking classes that don't measure up to UCLA? And hanging out with his high school girlfriend?
At least he wants to be with you.
I know.
It's supposed to be the four of us.
I know. Our guys going to college. You and me finishing high school so we could be with them.
Fantastic Four.
I used to be able to see my whole future in my head. And without starting the picture, I can't even see the next 5 minutes.
Doesn't it seem like 100 years ago when we had all those dreams?
No, not to me, it doesn't.
I guess having a baby, losing her. Cole and I really had to grow up fast because of that. He became a different person. Probably feels the same way about me.
Isn't there any way that you two can get back together?
It isn't even about all the things Star's dad did or her letting him off the hook. She's still on your case, you know, about the pills and stuff. We had problems way before that. Because of the baby? Star and I, we used to see everything the same way. Now, I can't even talk to her.
I was with Cole when we found out about the scene our parents made at the ball. And for a minute, we were close again. And I remembered what it was like between us. And then it was just gone.
Is he still taking those pills?
I don't know. Maybe. Cole's life sucks right now. I made him promise that he would go to LU because if he went away to college with complete strangers, I don't know what would happen to him.
Do you talk to Mr. J about Cole when you're working on that project?
Sort of, but he doesn't know that it's Cole I'm talking about.
And he gives you advice and stuff?
He more just listens. That's what I really liked about Cole when we first met. He's a really good listener.
Hey, man, nothing's over till it's over. I'm still holding out for the original plan. 4 of us together. Marco the Dreamer.
At least you and I are back together.
Yeah, that's a start. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have brought Oliver home.
My son could have walked in on you too.
Look, I had never been to an honest-to-goodness gala before, okay? I got carried away. I didn't want the night to end.
You haven't heard of going out for a drink and talking?
Yeah, now you're sounding like Mom.
You took him to bed and then you blew him off. You didn't even give yourself a chance to get to know the guy.
I don't want a relationship. It gets in the way.
Of what?
Of being with you. Look, I want to get to know my big sister. I want to get to know my nephew and Rex.
You and David have a thing. You hook up.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that work?
He had a lot of chemistry. He was very attracted to me, as you can imagine, but I had to let him go.
All right. I'll tell you, I keep looking for the resemblance. I just don't see it.
Oh, well, there is. Because you got at least one thing in common. You're both very well groomed.
Okay, cut the crap, Rox. That phone call I just got, that was Bo. The lab made a mistake. Turns out David Vickers ain't your baby daddy.
Oh. Well. Gee. Really?
Really? So why'd you say he was?
Clint, do you think you could give me the name of your monogrammer? I'm going to need to get all of these changed.
Ah, yes, of course. And we'll also get a decorator so that all traces of your dear departed father's hideous taste are wiped out. Bo, Clint, Nora, get out.
Looks like you're gonna have to call off those lawyers, Clint. Turns out I'm entitled to every red cent Pa left me.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, young man.
No.
You're finished. Bye-bye.
What is it, Louis?
Asa Buchanan is not David Vickers' father.
Ah, yes!
Bo Buchanan is.
Think about yourself and the women you care about. Now think about this fact. 1 in 3 women die of cardiovascular disease. The red dress is a symbol of strength in the fight against heart disease among women. Wear red to show your support and spread the message. Do it for your heart and for women everywhere.
Visit CampbellsAddressYourHeart.com. Click with your heart and learn more about Campbell's commitment to the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement. Together we can fight heart disease. Brought to you by low sodium V8 100% vegetable juice.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I want to know who my father is.
It could be David's father.
If you believe you are innocent, you must fight this.
I need more than you can give me.
This week,
Welcome to my world.
as their attraction grows, will it lead to something more? And
You can grab me, or you can save Claudia.
Talk me through dismantling a bomb.
General Hospital.
ABC's Life